Joining us now in studio is Energy Master Amanda Ronson, founder and director of Alchemy Healing. Hello, Amanda, and Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you.
We're always excited when a year ends and a new year of possibilities begins. So if you could please start by explaining 2023. You know how to read the energies. What is it that we can expect? I know it's a transition year. What can people embrace and look forward to?
A transition year doesn't mean it's going to be all glorious at the beginning. I'm afraid to say we're entering this with a bit of doom and gloom. Okay, which is to be expected because everybody's been through a lot over the past few years. We've gone through things that no one could even have dreamt of 5 years ago. And now we're sitting in a situation where a lot of systems are breaking down. So we've gone through a lot of breakdown in our homes. We've gone through a lot of breakdown maybe with our jobs, government, countries. You know, we've seen war, trauma. We're seeing a lot of things that we're coming through from. So now's a year of transformation. Okay, right. Some it's going to happen earlier, some later, but our old systems and our old ways are no longer working. Ways we dealt with things are no longer working. Our belief systems are no longer working. Where we thought we were going to be is no longer there. So a lot of people have lost direction, some even lost hope. But now, beginning of the year, we've got to start bringing in the hope and trying to break through all the things that were blocking us, right, and that we had in the past and were freezing us, and moving through to the new. And
a lot of numbness, a lot of PTSD. I mean, not just Corona, but yeah, we're seeing so much happening, and violence and wars and this and that. So how is the awareness of knowing it's kind of a transition year to help us kind of recalibrate? How can we do that when we have moments of getting anxiety that we've been used to for the past couple of years?
Well, I think fear pushes change, and we're on a precipice of change. So if I'm fear, my first response would be flight, fight, or fright, and I'm going to be stuck in my fear. So obviously then that can't last forever. So we have to start dealing with our issues. We have to start dealing with our problems. We have to get help. And the good news is there's lots of help out there. We've got increasingly newer therapies, newer ways, newer healing techniques, coaching. You know, we've got a lot that we can do to start going inside and moving that blocked energy. That blocked energy is the fear. So we just need to start going through the fear, addressing it, and then we can start moving forward and moving through. So obviously the fear, we start questioning, we start looking inward, we then start looking for solutions, and then we're going to move to a new way. So I'm not saying the old way was right. Not the way we were doing it before was not necessarily right. So now we've been forced to look in because of the fear, and we've been forced to make changes, and that's micro and macro, so personal and on a.
And what about on the macro, you know, the global, I mean, we're seeing the economy, we're seeing inflation, like in the UK, you know, like the cost of, you know, people can't heat their houses, we're seeing it everywhere, but again, the universe is on our side, not against us. So what do you make of that? Are we going to see more economic tumult and the markets changing and going up and down?
Yes, we have to look at things that they're happening for the good. They're forcing us to wake up. We can't think that, you know, using Earth's resources, we're going to be okay with it. We have to find solutions. We have to find new ways, new techniques. We have to readdress a lot of the situations that we've put ourselves in, because a lot of it we've put ourselves in. So we have to find new ways. We have to find ways for sustainability. We have to find ways for shelter. We shouldn't have, you know, areas where there's hunger and areas that there's not. We have to bring in equality. We have to start bringing ways to help. So when I say to many of my clients, it's about, you know, we look at our personal healing and what we do within ourselves, but then as soon as we do that and we've made the change and we've dealt with our things, we are then going to use it to help other people and to be more responsible and to take care of others. And that is going to mean we're going to start seeing massive changes where we've got to. We can't leave some people in a bad situation. We can't just be so selfish anymore. We can't just think of ourselves. So what we have to do is think of ourselves positively. In other words, me too, taking care of me, finding my happiness, what's good for me, and then.
And finding our own happiness is not selfish. Like, that's also something old that we're led to believe, that like, if you're thinking about yourself, you're being egocentric or selfish. Explain why that's not good for anybody.
No, it's breaking down of a belief system. The times come where we've got to change the way we believe about things. Everything has changed. How we perceived marriage, how we perceived parenting, how we perceived many things today have changed. So we have to get rid of our belief systems, the way that other people took responsibility for us. Other people could find my happiness, whether that's in partnership, or you get, self-worth through your children, or you believe, oh, my government knows what's better for me. Change, change, change. Wake up. We're being forced to wake up. It's almost like we're on a cliff, and now we can choose. We can jump, or we can start taking a whole new way of being.
Right. Amanda Ronson, thank you so much, as always, and Happy New Year to you. We'll see you back here soon.